You are ink on paper, that's all. But the hand holding the pen is shaking. And in 47 minutes, because of what is written on you, 231 people will be dead. You don't know this yet, neither do they. Level 1, the shaking hand. The room is cold, fluorescent light, no windows. A general sits alone at a steel desk. He has been awake for 31 hours. There's a glass of water next to him. He hasn't touched it. You are placed in front of him. 1 page, 11 lines. A set of coordinates. A timestamp. At the bottom, a signature line. He reads you twice. His jaw tightens on the second read. His finger traces the coordinates, slowly, like he is giving himself one last chance to find a mistake. There is no mistake. He picks up the pen. He hesitates. 3 seconds. 4. And then, he signs. His name drags slightly at the end. A tremor. Small enough that no one will notice. Large enough that he will remember it forever. You are now active. Level 2. The room that never existed. A second officer enters. He doesn't speak. He picks you up, slides you into a red folder, and walks out. The general doesn't watch him leave. He stares at the desk where you were. The water glass is still full. The red folder moves through a corridor. 2 checkpoints, 3 locked doors. Each door requires a code. Each code erases the last. By the time you reach the transmission room, there is no record of the path you took. You are handed to a communications officer, young, early 30s. He reads only the top line, authorized, execute, level black. He doesn't read the coordinates. He was trained not to. He enters the code. You are no longer paper. You are signal. Level 3, traveling at the speed of consequence. You move through military satellite relay at the speed of light. You pass over an ocean. You pass over a coast. You pass over a city that does not yet know your name. At a forward operating base, a receiver prints. A lieutenant tears the page before it finishes printing. He reads you in 7 seconds. He picks up a radio. His voice is flat. Professional. Target confirmed. Weapons free. 3 words. 47 characters. 231 lives. He has done this before. His hands don't shake. But tonight, for exactly 1 second, he closes his eyes before he speaks. You don't know why. You never will. Level 4. Below the cloud line. 2 kilometers above the target, a pilot receives the order. She adjusts course by 4 degrees. Her breathing slows. Trained, controlled, deliberate. Below her, in a concrete building marked on your coordinates, there is a meeting in progress. 12 people around a table. Someone is pouring tea. Someone else is laughing at something. A phone vibrates on the table. Ignored. They don't know a pilot is adjusting her altitude above them. They don't know a general's hand shook before he signed. They don't know you exist. The pilot's thumb hovers over the release. This is the moment everything upstream was building toward. Every signature, every locked door, every erased code, all of it pointing here. Level 5, weapons free. She releases. You become physics now. Trajectory, velocity, gravity. Nothing can recall you. Nothing can reroute you. The general cannot unsign. The communications officer cannot unsend. The lieutenant cannot unspeak. The chain that began with a shaking hand and 11 lines of ink is now complete. Below, the phone on the table stops vibrating. The tea is still warm. The laughter hasn't fully faded from the room. And then, level 6, the architecture of silence. The building disappears. Not dramatically. Not the way you imagine it. It simply stops existing. One moment, concrete, glass, voices, light. Next moment, nothing. The pilot banks left. She does not look back. Her instruments confirm impact. She keys her radio. Target neutralized. 2 words. In the transmission room, the communications officer files the confirmation report. He marks the timestamp. He closes the folder. Somewhere, a general receives a single line of text on a secure terminal. Mission complete. He reads it. He closes his eyes. He still doesn't touch the water. Ending. What you were never a weapon. You were never a war. You were 11 lines, a timestamp, a signature with a slight tremor at the end. But power doesn't need to be loud to be absolute. It only needs 1 room, 1 desk, 1 pen, and 1 hand, willing to stop shaking long enough to sign. The people in that building didn't die from an explosion. They died from a decision made in a cold room, under fluorescent light, by a man who hadn't slept in 31 hours. And the most terrifying part? He followed the rules. Every door was locked correctly. Every code was erased properly. Every protocol was honored. The system worked exactly as designed. That's what you are. Not the explosion, not the fire. You are proof that the most dangerous thing in the world isn't a weapon. It's a process that makes using one feel routine.